about our great heroes. As you might know, or as you remember, that we have the first one, Marie. And then we've got Paul. And then we've got Cheryl. Then we've got Bob. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Cheryl, number 2. Bob, number 1. Paul, number 3. And then Marie, number 1, or the fourth one from the left-hand side. Marie, Paul, Cheryl, Bob. You're gonna watch a video. I want you now, I do urge you to go for the neck down stuff. I want you to be all ears. All ears. And you have to tell me, yes, we are all ears. Come on, wake up. Thank you. What we have to do is to watch the video first. You'll be watching the video twice. The first one, when you watch a video, you have two things. First one, you have to answer the questions. The second time, you have to watch it and tell me if it is right or wrong. Good. So we have the first one, Q&A. Q&A. Now the second type of questions, we have right or wrong. We have three parts. We have A, B, C. A, B, C. After watching it for the second time, you have to tell me if A, B, C are right or wrong. Wow. That's what we have to do in the second section? Yes. And this is what you have to do in the first section, Q&A. So basically, we have two parts, two tasks in here. We have 1 and we have 2. The first one we have a Q&A. The second one we have 3 parts, A, B, C, right or wrong, true or false. Ready, steady, go. Let's work on the first part. First part, question and answers. Read the questions first, and then watch the video and answer these questions. Number 1, what did Marie do? What did she do? What did Marie do? What is Marie going to do? Did going to. What's she going to do? What's she gonna do? You're like a native now. What did Bob, notice in here, what did Bob tell Cheryl? As I told you about Cheryl, the blonde lady or the lady with the blonde hair. What did Bob tell Cheryl? Number 3, you should write down the questions, or you should answer the questions by watching the video. Number 4, what did Marie said at the end? Pause the video for 1 or 2 minutes, write these questions, watch it, and check your work with me. Ready, steady, let's watch a video first. Go.
It's wrong. I still think it's wrong.
Cheryl?
What's going on?
Marie just stole David Doolittle's cell phone.
David Doolittle was here?
I didn't steal it. He left it, and I'm waiting to return it until tonight.
He asked if it was under the table. You said it wasn't.
It wasn't under the table, because it was in my pocket.
Well, I think that's wrong.
It's not wrong. He'll get his phone back.
What do you two think? What are you going to do now?
I'm going to call him tonight, tell him I found his phone, and ask him to meet me for dinner.
You're going to ask him to dinner?
Sure, why not?
Women don't ask men to dinner. Do they?
Oh, don't be so old-fashioned, Cheryl. This is the 21st century. Women ask men out to dinner all the time. Don't they?
Well, I still think it's wrong. You should have given him the phone.
Cheryl, I have to tell you something.
What?
Do you remember when we met?
Of course. I was at the park. I'd lost my bag and you helped me find it. Took us 2 hours. We talked and talked and I became more interested in Bob than in finding the bag.
Well, actually, I found your bag in 2 minutes. But I waited 2 hours to tell you. I thought you were the most amazing woman I had ever met. And if you had found your bag right away, you would have left. And we wouldn't be here right now.
That is so romantic. Oh, that's why I love this man.
If it worked for Bob, it might work for me.
Oh, you and David Doolittle? Ah! Fantastic! Call him!
Wow. What's going on? Who could tell me in here the story? Basically, we have a story behind it, right? We've got these 4 guys. What's going on now? Well, we've got a story in here. What happened? In a quick way, in 1 or 2 sentences. They're in a cafe. Marie, there was an actor in a cafe. Marie saw him. She took his bag or wallet, right? What did she steal? So, was it morally right? It was foreshadow. What did Paul said? What did Bob said in here? So that means question number 1, what did Marie do? What is Marie going to do? What did Bob tell Cheryl? What did Marie said at the end? So basically there was an actor. The actor left his stuff and Marie took his stuff. Let's get started. The first one, she stole or took. Notice in here, she took because she wants it. Her intention is to give him back what she took. But for Cheryl, she stole. You see, David Doolittle's, of course, his name is here. The actor's name is David Doolittle. Cell phone, she took his cell phone in here, but she's going to call him tonight. Tell him she found his phone and ask him to meet her for dinner. Bob reminded Cheryl when they met. That's question number 3. If you remember, what did Bob tell Cheryl? Do you remember when we met? They met at the where? Movie theater, mall, or park? You've got it right, guys. They met. Yeah, be working on it. Don't worry. That's number 3. As I told you, what did Bob tell Cheryl? Number 4, if it works for Bob, it might work for her. So what did Marie said at the end? She told her, you see, if it works for Bob, it might work for me, for her. She told her, wow, you and David Doolittle, the great actor? Call him. Let's watch it again, guys. We did the first task. The second task, if you remember, we have to do what? As I told you, we did the first task in here. We got questions, right? Number 1, we have Q&A. So we did it. This is number 1. Number 2, we did the Q and we did A. We finished number 1. Number 2, we have 3 parts, A, B, C. You have to tell me if they are right or wrong. Let's watch it and let's continue working on it. Number 1. Do the following statements agree with the information given in the text? A. Pause the video for 1 or 2 minutes. Read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Read all of them. Good? This is the first part, A. It's intriguing. That's why I told you, I urge you to go for the neck down stuff. You should be all ears. That's it. And divided attention. Be careful. IELTS students, TOEFL students, that's why we are working hard in here.